Welcome back, people, and how's it going? This is Detective Pikachu for the Nintendo 3DS. How far along are we now? Is this part 3? I think it must be. Yeah, yes, there was part 2. Today is part 3 then. Let us continue our blind playthrough of this game. We waited to hear from Inspector Holiday for a few days after Carlos was arrested.
I wonder how the interrogation is going.
Good question. But they say no news is good news, so may as well chill out.
Okay.
You really worry too much. Lighten up. We came out here to clear our heads. Now you're starting to stress me out.
I only realize
Look at
now,
all
but the
these
character
bird
looks very
Pokemon.
simplistic.
Their heads are filled with nothing. What are you doing? I wasn't talking about you. Ow, Fletchling! You have a temper almost as bad as a man.
It's carrying a message.
Pikachu, there's something in its mouth. Let's see.
Message from Amanda.
What is it?
It looks like it could be a letter. Thank you. From Mr. Baker.
Ah.
There's news he needs to discuss with us.
It's about time. Let's get back to the office. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you around. Me and my breadcrumbs have got somewhere to be. Hey, knock it off! Hey, I gotta go, all right? No more bread for you today. Stop it!
It is indeed kind of told like a movie in a way. Makes sense that they turned it into a movie eventually.
Selgor!
Oh, well, hello there, Axie. I forgot. You love these donuts, don't you? Here you go. Enjoy.
Excel!
Come on, hurry up.
My legs are shorter than yours, you know.
Mr. Baker, Inspector Holiday.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. We just finished with our interrogation of Carlos and wanted to fill you in. I know you're both anxious to hear.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah, we'll be one step closer.
That's right, so let's listen up.
Some case documents and reports. My dad's case files will go into this file too, right? The desk my dad used. Dad. Don't worry, Tim. Harry's safe. I can just tell, somehow. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Pikachu. Feel like I'm being watched.
Sel!
Oh, it's you. Excel! Huh? You have a sweet smell about you. Did you eat a donut or something? About the donut. Who gave you the donut? Excel! It says it was a gift from Holiday. He's never given me any gifts like that. I guess it gets along with Inspector Holiday. Excel! It says it feels some sort of kinship towards him. Maybe Axel Gore is a tired old man too. Oh, stop being so harsh. Although, to be honest, I kind of know what you mean. Damn, who is this sexy man who's streaming on my Twitch? I wonder. Should ask him what his name is. He is really that cute. Ah, Tim, thanks for coming. We got some results on the interrogation. Let's see what Holiday has to tell us. Better to hear it from the man himself rather than me give it to you.
Yes?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Tim. I can give you a full breakdown of what we got from Carlos. What's your name, sexy man? I'm so nervous. My name's Rudy, and I don't know what else to say. Sorry to keep you waiting, Tim. I can give you a full breakdown of what we got from Carlos during his interrogation. Thank you very much. As it turns out, Carlos wasn't the only one responsible for the PCL case. Apparently, he was working for someone else, and this person was giving him orders on what to do. Huh? It seems that Carlos was willing to do as he was told in exchange for funding to use on our research. So this mysterious person is the one who ordered Carlos to deal with me. That's right. Seems like Harry's accident was also their doing. What? Even my dad's accident? But why? Damn, I mean your first name is cute, but I prefer your last name. May I take it? You wanna take my last name, huh? Straight to the point. I see. Until now, the reason Harry drove off the cliff was written off as driver error. But according to Carlos, Harry was being attacked by this mysterious figure right before the accident. Why would they do such a thing? Carlos says it's because Harry knew too much. My guess is the case Harry was investigating has some connection with this mysterious person. That wasn't a no. Now Carlos doesn't know who this person is. Communication was always via phone. And even the delivery of R was through proxies. They never met in person. Carlos had kept R a secret from other people in PCL, right? How did this other person find out about it? Carlos was wondering about that too. Any chance that Carlos is lying? Well, I've been on the police force a long time and I've developed a good sense for that kind of thing, but it didn't seem like Carlos was lying. This mysterious person clearly has their own information network. Carlos had already handed over his research notes plus the base ingredients for R. Who knows what they're planning, but they've got some very dangerous tools now. One of the base ingredients for R is the cells from a certain Pokemon. Even Carlos couldn't figure out which Pokemon though. The police are doing their own research based off of Dr. Wales's. Once we have something substantial, I'll let you know. Maybe it's Mewtwo. Since we saw Mewtwo before. About Harry's accident. See, I think it was because of R that my father was attacked. I think it's possible. Harry was going after the Pokemon-related incidents that have been occurring over the past 6 months. These Pokemon incidents, there are a lot of them in Rhyme City these days, aren't there? Indeed, there's something that's been on my mind ever since I received your report on PCL. What do you mean? The fact that normally docile Pokemon suddenly became hostile and violent, it fits with the other Pokemon incidents too well. So you think R was used in the other incidents too? That's right, I think that's the best explanation. I certainly didn't expect you to be targeted by the same culprit that attacked Harry. Panda, hello! How's it going today? Right, this mysterious figure who was behind Carlos and his activities. He or she must have felt threatened that you were looking into R, but then that makes me wonder, what did Harry find out? So the case at PCL and Harry's accident were related after all. I want to catch this person who was working with Carlos and find my father. Of course, and I'll give whatever help I can.
What's up?
I hope you can find Harry soon, Tim. Thanks. If there's anything I can do, let me know, but please don't do anything rash, okay? Of course, sorry to make you worry. Amanda is the one who's always doing rash things. How many times does she think she's grabbed my ears? About Holiday. He's a friend of the boss's. They met at the police academy, apparently. It's so cool that they're still good friends. Yes, Inspector Holiday drops by often. About Baker. The boss is very calm and caring, and our clients all respect and trust him. That explains why this office is so pleasant. Harry solved a lot of different cases together with Pikachu. Well, he was my partner, after all. I bet he must be a great detective, too. Do you like raisins? Because I would prefer a date. Huh? Well, dates are kind of like big raisins, after all. They're bigger. Isn't it a dateling? A raisin. The boss trusted Harry completely, too. Or so she says. Thanks for delivering the letter earlier. About Amanda. It says that it delivers letters for Amanda from time to time. Well, it definitely does a good job. Thanks. I didn't mean that, date. Are you still mad? Oh, please. I bet it's forgotten everything I said. Fletch. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I swear. I'm glad you have a good memory. But you shouldn't use it to hold grudges.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
So the one truly responsible for the PCL case was also the one who attacked Harry. If we can catch this person, maybe we can find out where my dad is. But what can we do? They didn't leave any clues behind. I've got an idea. This person has been causing incidents using R, right? So if we investigate R more, maybe we'll find out who they are and what they're up to. That makes sense. But how are we going to investigate R then? We're going to go speak to the developer of R. Of course, the developer would know more about R than anyone else. That's right, you know who I'm talking about? Who is the developer of R? Walls? Really, do you know the time? I want to know the exact minute I started to crush on you. What, was it just now? Only just now? Not before? That's right, you've got a good memory. Walls is the one who first developed the formula for R, so he must know something. Let's see if we can find Walls.
Inspector, you know, we were thinking about tracking down Dr. Walls.
Oh, well, that'd be a good start. In fact, we just found out where he's living. It seems that he moved to Capucci Island.
Capucci Island?
Yeah, I planned on telling you about that as soon as it was confirmed. You know, maybe you should go over there so you and Walls can have a chat.
You're sure?
Stop telling me my stupid
I
pickup
think we can
lines.
trust you.
They're
Awesome.
cute.
Thank you,
I
Inspector.
didn't stay
See what
stupid.
you can find out. One of my men, Brad McMaster, is on the island for another assignment. If anything comes up, he can help you.
Great. I'll head over right now.
Whoa, not so fast. To get to Capucci Island, there's only one ferry a day.
Well, if that's the case, I know just the person to help out.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Hey, Amanda.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
I can take you to the island if you'd like.
Huh?
Yeah, I have a license to drive a boat.
Really? Yes, please.
Don't worry, it'll be a smooth ride.
Oh, I bet you're a smooth ride.
What did I do to deserve this?
Be rude, Pikachu.
So what? Should I talk to people before I go?
Yes?
What's up?
About boat driving. Do you go for boat rides often? Only sometimes. I really enjoy the feeling of speed. Uh-oh, I think my bad hunch might be true. So what, we're leaving? Really, do you have a coin near you? What for? Let's head out. Tim, I'll get the boat ready. Do you think you could wait for me at the cafe? Sure. So we really are going with Amanda, huh? Oh, well, come on, let's go.
Fletch?
I want you to flip it. I don't have one close by, but why? Heads your mine, tails I'm yours. Either way, it's a win-win, I guess.
Anyone but Amanda.
Stop being so dramatic. It was really nice of her to offer.
Easy for you to say, because you don't know what you're getting into. At least someone's happy today. What's with Ludicolo?
Yeah, I don't know. Seems happier than usual, right?
The Pokemon Carnival? What is that?
A carnival.
Whoa, that was a good guess. Yeah, the Pokemon Carnival. Ludicolo and I are really pumped.
So, what is it?
Ah, I thought you knew about it. Well, the Pokemon Carnival is the biggest festival in Rhyme City. People and Pokemon from all over the world come to it, and things can really heat up. The parade at the end is the best part. Here, we'll give you a little preview.
Ah!
Somehow that performance doesn't quite sell it for me.
Yeah, not enough scantily clad Brazilian women in it. Pablo. Ludicolo. You get some sharp moves there. Ludicolo's good at dancing. About the Pokemon Carnival. Have you ever participated in the carnival? Ludicolo. Ludicolo. They go every year without exception. Now that's what you call commitment. About Capucci Island. You don't know much, but you'd like to visit it if it's a fun place, eh? Ludi! I hope you and Pablo can go someday.
Hey,
I get so excited when I think about the carnival. No, he's humming something, I guess, a song. About this store. Today's coffee is delicious as always. Seems a bit more tart than usual. Huh? Tart? I'm glad you noticed. Since the festival is coming up, I thought I'd make the beans dance a bit too and ground them rougher than usual. We're heading off to Capucci Island. Do you know what kind of place it is? I hear it's the perfect island to relax on. It's supposed to have a beautiful lake too. Sounds like it'll be a nice change of pace from Rhyme City. Ludicolo is good at dancing, isn't she? We practice every day together. I hope he's not forgetting he has a business to run. The Pokemon Carnival is the biggest festival in Rhyme City. People come from near and far to see it. Some even come from abroad. Wow, I hope we get to see it. See it? You've got to join in on the fun. I'll even be showing up my special dance. Hello, did you need something from me? Pablo's coffee is the best in Rhyme City. I hear it's warm the whole year round, Capucci Island. Pokemon Carnival? It's a very lively festival, I can't wait. Amanda should be coming soon, we should head out. And so we went out to Capucci Island to ask Walls about R. They're not gonna show Amanda's boat driving skills. Ah yeah, there we go.
Doesn't this feel fantastic? This boat has 400 horsepower, you know?
Yeah, I could feel that.
This is what I was worried about. Come on, Tim. Can't you tell her to slow it down? Pika!
It sounds like Pikachu's having a good time.
You know what, Amanda? Maybe you could slow this down a little bit?
What do you mean? You want to get to the island quickly, don't you? Not a problem. Let's go!
Okay.
This is such a lovely place.
I think I just need to feel solid ground. Pikachu, how are you doing?
Actually, I'm not doing so hot.
You two seem a bit dizzy. Is everything okay? We'll survive. Come on, Tim. Well, we'll be on our way, Amanda. Sure thing. Once I reach the boss to let him know we got here safely, I'll help look for Mr. Walls. Find Walls' home.
Now, let's go find Wall's home and gather testimony in town.
Wingull, rider of the ocean breeze. Gull. Well, we don't have wings, so it'll be hard for us to search for this from the sky. Gull. Lots of good food, huh? The island does have a lot of nature. I bet they don't need to worry about food. Have you never seen seagulls just stealing from people trying to eat? I've seen it happen. It's scary. Really, are you not tired?
Tim,
Why would I be?
I have to get back on that boat. Hey, any chance I can fly back with you?
On second thought, no.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Because you've been running through my mind all day. Tired from running, huh? No, not really. Not too tired. About Amanda's driving skills. You like the thrill? I swear I don't understand you two. Fletch? Are we going to be able to find it by ourselves? Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out. About Capucci Island. That was my last one, I promise. Okay, Georgia, okay. Fletch, you're right, the air here is really clean.
What is it?
Once I've contacted the boss, I'll give you a hand, okay? About Capucci Island. This is my first time here, too, actually. It's a very beautiful island, isn't it? About its home. I checked everywhere I could think of to see if we had some information on where he lives, but I couldn't find anything. It sounds like he took the most heat for the explosion incident at PCL. It doesn't surprise me that he wouldn't want to be found.
I still feel nauseous.
Louise Mulligan, Rhyme Resort lead developer.
Come on, let's go.
Oh,
Pikachu!
a hot
hold on a
chick!
minute.
Let's go!
You
Pikachu.
helped a lot. Thank you so much.
Hi, babe.
Something smells like flowers.
Hi there. Do you like the perfume?
I'm so sorry. Stop, Pikachu.
It's all right.
Do you have a
Spritzy
map?
makes my
Because I'm
perfume.
lost in your eyes.
And the scent really is one of a kind. So, are you here as a tourist?
No, I'm looking for someone. His name is Dr. Walls. Do you know him?
I sure do. Dr. Wall's home happens to be right down this path.
Thank you so much.
Just let me know if there's anything else you need. My name is Louise.
Hey there, doing some sightseeing? If you need any baggage carried, leave it to Timber Transport. About Louise. Louise is the development team leader for a resort company. Wow, so she's pretty important. Ah, I see, you're here to visit Mr. Walls. Is there a problem? Oh no, not really. It's just he can be a bit stubborn sometimes. I try to keep him in a good mood if I were you. This is the first time I've been to Pikachu Island, but it's a very beautiful place, isn't it? It's warm year-round and the food is also delicious. A great place to have a vacation. What is Timber Transport? Oh, we're the delivery service of this island. We get packages by boat and then deliver them to where they need to go. I see. Well, normally we work as carpenters, but since this island is kind of isolated and hard to get around on, I figured this is another way my team and I could help out. It's good for business too, I imagine. It says it's the bulletin board for Timber Transport. It has records of collected packages, work reports, and so on. Timber can carry lumber effortlessly. It's a fighting type. Oh, Timber. Don't see them every day. I don't think I've ever seen one in Rhyme City. What's that square log they're holding? Brr. It says that when it's off work, it trains itself using the square log. Are you a dictionary? Because you're adding meaning to my life. Oh, that's a cute one. That's a really cute one, Georgia. About the squared log. Its dream is to be able to carry even bigger square logs. Brr. Ah, I need to sneeze. Keep him coming. I can feel something. Then again, that might just be my farts building up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. You don't know, huh? Seems like Walls doesn't interact much with others here. I heard that things got pretty crazy after the PCL explosion. Maybe he's just trying to avoid being noticed. I need to sneeze again. There's a good area to train in, huh? Maybe I should train so that I can use Thunderbolt. Alright everyone, time to get back to work.
Yes?
What can I do for you? About Walls. Walls' home is farther along this path. Just go straight and you'll find it. Thank you very much. I know I'm not a resident here, but still I think it's a wonderful island. Are you here for work then? Yes, just scoping out the area in preparation for our resort development. It's only in the planning phase, but I'm confident we'll be able to pull it off. It smells like a flower garden. Spritz. Oh, so your scent changes depending on what you eat. That's pretty interesting. Spritz. You don't like him very much. I didn't realize Spritzy had a temperamental side. Spritz. It's a great island with lots of flowers and berries, huh? It's a guide to Pikachu Island. Huh, the island is bigger than I thought. There's a monument of some kind. It's got some kind of design carved into it. It definitely looks old anyway. Look around it though. It's kept very clean. It must be something very important to the island people. You're so sexy that you made me forget my pickup line. Is that in and of itself a pickup line? This is a very nice island. I hope you have a relaxing time here. About Azumarill. Found this poor Pokemon collapsed on the ground covered in wounds. I think it's one of the Pokemon that live at the lake, but... It is. I'm sorry, but I've never really spoken much to Mr. Walls. It seems like Walls doesn't really interact with the other townspeople. Yeah. About Capucci Island. It's a peaceful, calm little island, although strange things have started happening ever since the lake started getting heavy fog.
Azumari.
As a lovely bubble pattern.
Azumari.
About Walls. Rail? You don't really know the people in town. Oh, never mind then. You were wounded at the lake, but the people rescued you, huh? That's good to hear. There's a flag with a triangle mark. Do you know CPR? Because you are taking my breath away. Sadly, no, I don't. It's too bad, I guess. Because I could give a little mouth-to-mouth. There's a flag with a mark on it. I don't know what you want to call this one. Something I could do for you? He used to take walks around the lake all the time, but I haven't seen him since the fog came in. The fog? Interesting. It's a beautiful island just full of nature. I was born and raised here, you know? Ducklet. He's ducked out.
Something's wrong with that Pokemon.
No, I think it's injured.
Hey, are you alright?
We need to get it some help.
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Get away from Ducklet!
Milo Green. Aspiring Pokemon Ranger.
Aw, you poor thing. This could sting just a little. There you go. All better. Another one injured. That's really weird.
You saved it. I guess you live on this island? I'm Tim, and this is...
Pikachu.
I'm not
Nice
very
to
good
meet
at holding
Hey,
conversation.
my
Can I
name's
hold your
Milo.
hand instead?
I'm so glad you were here to help.
Well, that's a Pokemon Ranger's job, you
That's
know.
what I would need
Really?
sometimes.
What's that?
You don't know? Pokemon Rangers help Pokemon, and we protect nature.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, but I'm just an apprentice for now.
An apprentice?
So Milo, we're looking for a man named Dr. Walls.
Why are you looking for him? Don't tell me you're with those other guys, are you?
Other
What
guys.
other guys?
Oh, never mind that. I'll take you to him. This way.
Quack. About its wounds. Looks like your wound is all better. What exactly happened? Grrr. You were injured at the lake, but you couldn't see what exactly happened because of the fog? It's weird there would be so much fog when the weather is so nice out here.
What's up?
Walls' home is just ahead. You look familiar. Oh, really? I've not heard that one before. Didn't we take a class together? I could have sworn we had chemistry. It's too bad that too many of these don't work in my language. Yeah, what a relief. It's all thanks to this potion Walls made for me. Do you always carry a potion with you? Yeah, ever since the fog started coming from the lake, I've noticed more and more injured Pokemon, so I carry it around with me. I see, it must be worrisome. Are you friendly with Walls, Milo? He's teaching me all about Pokemon. Walls is a prominent figure in Pokemon research, after all. There are some people who say bad things about him, but I know he means well. Capucci Island has a lot of Pokemon that you'd never see in Rhyme City. Walls said it was really fascinating. I'm looking forward to what Pokemon we'll be able to meet. Is that Milo again? I'll stop being cringe, I promise.
This is where Dr. Walls lives. Oh, maybe he has a guest. Dr. Walls!
Manic Trick, stoic and loyal.
That's an impressive Pokemon.
Yeah. Hey, you look strong. What's wrong with you?
Pikachu, let's get going.
Showing off its electricity trying to impress us.
Excuse me. What?
Stop pulling so hard. You're hurting me.
Let go of Dr. Walls!
It's all right. Calm down. I'm a police officer's son, and this man has done something very wrong.
That must be him. That's Holiday's man.
Brad McMaster, Ryan Police Lieutenant.
Move aside.
He doesn't sound very Scottish.
Wrong!
I am very sorry. I'm afraid he has you fooled. I have testimony from a reliable source that this man is often seen at the lake. Not to mention he has a previous record. Therefore, he's got to be the culprit.
You're wrong! Dr. Walls is...
Milo, please, no more. I don't want you to worry about me.
See that? Practically a confession.
Tell him! It's not true!
Milo, ever seen a
Excuse
grown
me,
man
sir.
naked?
You can't say he's guilty based on that.
What? I'd appreciate amateurs staying out of this.
I'm not an amateur. Officer, I'm a detective.
Right on.
A detective? Well, now that's a different story. Then I insist that you stay out of official police business.
So, forcing your opinion on someone without evidence is police business?
Milo, have you ever been
If
to
I
a
find
Turkish
proof that he isn't
prison?
the culprit, will you change your mind?
You can do as you please, but I'm taking Walls with me on the next ferry off of this island.
What's with his attitude? Lighten up.
That's not what a raspberry sounds like.
Before we can get any information out of Walls, we need to solve this case.
We've met Walls. Well, now sounds like the rookie is getting a hang of how we do things. Let's go talk to Brad about the case first. Brad, could you tell us more about the case Walls is involved in? I suppose it can't hurt. You do know about the fog situation, don't you? No. From about a week ago, a heavy fog has covered the lake and surrounding area. This has never happened before, apparently. I seem to recall Milo mentioning that too. Around the same time, Pokemon from the lake started fleeing to the town, all wounded in some way or another. Don't tell me you think Walls is responsible for all of that. Of course I do. I've even gathered information that Walls is capturing Pokemon of the lake and conducting strange experiments on them. That's not true. I think I'll go see for myself what's going on at the lake. Do whatever you want, although I should warn you, the bridge to the lake has collapsed. The broken bridge. What? Well, the best of luck to you anyway. Investigate the fog situation.
First off, we need to get to the lake. The bridge may be broken, but I'll bet you there's another way.
Okay.
It smells like a potion. Yeah, and it kind of makes my nose burn a little.
Okay, I'm gonna get a mug of coffee because I'm feeling drowsy already. And it's only been a half hour since I started streaming. Why am I so tired all the time? It's not cancer. Well, excuse me.
What's up?
Wallace can't be the culprit. It must have been broken when the wounded Pokemon escaped from the lake. Yeah, talking about the bridge. Is there another way to get to the lake? Well, seems like he knows something, but maybe he doesn't want to say anything around Brad. Let's head outside. Yeah. What Brad's saying isn't true. Wallace can't be the culprit. He cares more than anyone about the wounded Pokemon. Milo, I've got to prove to everyone that Wallace isn't guilty. There's no need for you to try and protect me. About the bridge. If only the mist would clear, we could ask to have the bridge fixed, but there's little we can do if we don't know the cause. I'm not the culprit. The reason I've been going to the lake is to gather ingredients for potions. Did you explain that to Brad? And what good would that do? People only believe what they want to believe. Well, maybe if you stopped acting like a pedo around children, people would trust you a bit more. My name is Brad McMaster. I'm a lieutenant in the Rhyme City Police Department. What an unpleasant guy. Is he really one of Holiday's men? About the bridge. The bridge to the lake is destroyed, so there's no way to investigate that area. That must be Wallace's doing to impede our investigation. What a sleuth. About a week ago, some sort of fog started occurring around the lake. Since then, people have been finding wounded Pokemon around town. Hold on.
What?
I was not done. And I'm willing to bet that Wallace is the cause of the wounded Pokemon too. He must be doing some sort of strange research. You can't just make all that up. Wallace caused a huge problem at PCL 10 years ago. I think it's natural to consider him our prime suspect.
A truly great detective will always keep his gear in excellent condition.
You already said that. And what are we supposed to do?
What?
Do you have a problem with my investigation? Yes.
What's up?
What, are you still mad? Man, you really can't take a joke, can you? About Walls. Manic! Saying Walls is definitely the bad guy and there's no way he's going to escape. Oh, really? There's still nothing to prove that Walls is the culprit. Maybe we find some proof that he is innocent. Manic Trick will trust us. Manic. What? Stay out of Brad's way? We should be telling him to stay out of ours. Stop fighting already. We need to start our investigation.
Hey! Hello?
Hey Tim, there's a bridge over there. I think Brad has said it had collapsed, but maybe we should have a look. Man!
Coffee is a complex topic, Tim, but I'll share what I know with you. Detective Coffee Note number 8. You know,
I'm back. I went to go hit on Lucy because my pickup lines aren't working on you.
Even when it's cold.
Didn't work on her? Yeah, she did say she would call you earlier today, didn't she? I've lost my touch. Don't worry, you'll get it back. About Louise. Proud that Louise is your partner, huh? Yeah, I can imagine. About the fog situation. The fog is making things so damp. My perfect fur is all soggy now, is what Spritzy's saying. Tropius, sweet-necked. Pious. Pious, more like. This is a Pokemon, right? It looks like a tree. It says it can fly with the leaves on its back. How interesting. About the fog situation. You're giving us the fruit on your neck? Wow, that smells good. I could eat a whole bucket of these. Oh, there's Louise. Man, she smells good. What brings you here? Oh, I saw the police and just got a bit worried. I don't have to flirt. I have Louis, so I'm just not up to scratch to where I was. I forgot to practice. I see how it is. They said the bridge to the lake has collapsed. Better to stay away for now, I think. Yeah, compared to me, I was always bad, so... Don't worry, you're still loads better than I am. About the fog situation. Oh, I see. I didn't realize there was so much going on at the lake. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this whole incident, would you? Not really, no. I don't think I'll be much help. I was off the island for a bit because of work. I see. What can I do for you? The lieutenant is very dedicated to his work. He works passionately to bring peace to Rhyme City. I guess he's not a bad guy. About the bridge. The bridge ahead has collapsed. The area is unsafe, so it would be best for you to stay away. Walls is suspected of being the perpetrator of the fog mystery. Lieutenant Brad seems to be intent on finding proof before the boat leaves. That means we can't dilly-dally.
Hey, Tim. Tim, look! Look what it just gave me. This is delicious.
Rudy writing all my pickup lines down so he can use them. I'm better at turning things sexual than flirting with people. I'm bad at both, so you win. Not that it's a competition or anything. You're the detective that solved the PCL case, right? Oh, you're quite a celebrity now. Hey, don't make fun of me. I was thinking this was a boring island, but if you're here, maybe something interesting will happen. About Brad. He's not a bad person, but he's not very flexible in his thinking. He might find it hard to get promotions being like that. I see. Oops, don't tell anyone I said that, okay? The lieutenant can hold a grudge. Am I the only one who thinks this guy probably won't get promoted anytime soon either? About the bridge. The bridge has fallen down and can't be crossed. Wait until the fog clears. So, detective, do you think Wallace is the culprit? No, there's no evidence, so I can't say. You're cautious, aren't you? I can't go against Lieutenant Brad's orders, but if there's anything I can help with, let me know.
Hey!
Hey, Tim, did you see something over there? No, the fog's too thick. I can hardly see anything. I see eyes. Could have sworn someone was watching us. Maybe I'm just imagining things. It's right there, crying out loud. Come on.
Hey, Tim.
This bridge is broken, and it looks like it's going to stay that way for a while. I guess we don't have a choice. Let's head back to town and ask around to see if there's another way to the lake. There's no need for you to try and protect me.
What's up?
Wallace can't be the culprit.
What?
Do you have a problem with my investigation? Tim, wait up! What's up, Milo? Actually, there is a way you can get to the lake. Really? I heard about it when I was a kid, that there's a secret path that leads to the lake, somewhere on this island. I see. I hope we can find some hint as to where it is. Apparently they always took something with them when they went through the secret path. Maybe a hint is hidden in there? Something, huh? For the time being, let's ask people who seem like they know a lot about the island. I agree. Thanks, Milo. Secret path. Do you know the secret path? We're starting to feel too hot. I have a secret path you can explore. So I'm guessing we're not talking about the main path. Ooh, shirtless Rudy. Only briefly. Did you come from the lake, Ducklets? Quack? And how did you get here when the bridge is down? Maybe through the secret path? Or quack? Or, oh, you just swam down from the lake, huh? About the fox situation. I wonder, does Ducklet's injury have anything to do with the case? It says it doesn't remember how it got hurt very well. Don't think I've seen you before. Where are you from? About the secret path. Can't say I've heard of it. Well, that's that. Let's ask the others. I do know there's been thick fog covering the area since about a week ago. Then again, the only people who went up there were the old folks anyway. I guess the younger townspeople don't really have a reason to go to the lake, huh? What do you want to know? Secret path. I know I've heard that somewhere, but what was it about? I've been hearing strange rumors ever since the fog started coming in around the lake. What kind of rumors? Something about a monster with huge eyes appearing. What? All I'm saying is, watch yourself if you plan on heading up to the lake. What's wrong? About the secret path. The secret path? I feel like I've heard that mentioned before. I'm sorry, I don't think it'll come back to me anytime soon. Nobody really knows why the lake has been suddenly covered by thick fog. It's not like the weather is bad or anything, so what could be the cause? Sounds like something strange is happening at the lake. We'd better check it out. Azumarill. Rail? No, I don't think it's underwater. Humans can't really stay underwater that long. You were attacked by something at the lake? If you don't remember, that's fine. Sorry to remind you of a scary thing. Don't worry, we'll get to the one responsible for this. What's up? About the fog situation. I guess it would be difficult to fix the bridge while the fog is still so heavy. Yeah, probably a bad idea. The fog's so thick, we wouldn't be able to see what we're doing. I guess the secret path or whatever is our only hope of getting to the lake. I remember going through that path as a kid. We used to have a lake festival here back in the day. We'd all go to the lake through the secret path to participate. This was way before we built the bridge, of course. Oh, I see. When the day of the festival came around, the grown-ups would pass out scrolls to all the kids. Those scrolls would have riddles on them that would help them get through the path. You wouldn't happen to have one of these scrolls, would you? No, sorry, this is from way back when I was a kid, but the old man who used to hand out the scrolls might still have some lying around. Then again, he might not even remember any of this. A scroll, huh? Well, it's the only lead we've got. Let's go ask the old man in town. Can't say I remember what the scroll said. I do remember that we had to solve some sort of riddle to get through the secret path, though. The old man in town should know more about this. Alright, let's check it out, Tim. What's Amanda doing? Once I've contacted the boss, I'll give you a hand, okay?
A beautiful sky, a gorgeous blue ocean, nature all around. And yet, standing beside me, Tim, where's the romance?
Hey! I'm plenty romantic, I'll have you know. How dare you, Pikachu? What do you want to know about the scroll? The chief of Timber Transport told us you might have a scroll that had information about the secret path. The scrolls, of course, now I remember. I used to hand them out to the children when we were about to have our lake festival. They were so excited they would always call the old road to the lake the secret path. We're also trying to get to the lake. Do you think you could let us see the scroll? You're a bit old, but you want to take on our little trial? Well, of course, I'm so happy you're interested in our culture. Wait one moment, let me go get the scroll for you. This is the scroll I was talking about. Go on, take it with you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving us the scroll. Oh, don't mention it. Our island festival is an important part of our culture here. You young folk should learn all about our little island. Alright, we've got the scroll. Let's have a look. There are 3 pictures and then some sort of instructions written on it. Is this the clue to the secret path? I imagine so. But first we need to actually find the secret path. Oh, sorry, forgot about that bit. Listen closely now. The 2 scales will guide you to the secret path. Remember that. The 2 scales, what do you mean? Oh, if I told you that, it wouldn't be a challenge now, would it? Finding the path is the first step. Well, good luck out there. I guess we don't have a choice. We'll have to figure out what the 2 scales means and find the path for ourselves.
Hey, Tim!
That secret path the old man mentioned has to be on this island somewhere. Let me know if you find anything that might be a clue. Let's give it a try. Say something to me. I don't see anything around here that has anything to do with a secret path. If you find anything, let me know. Scales, they are the key to finding a secret path. You're barking up the wrong tree, friend. I've never even heard about that. No, I've already spoken to the guy. About the 2 scales. The 2 scales will show you the way to the secret path, but you need to be the ones who solved that little riddle. I'm sorry, never heard of the 2 scales. Azumarill. Brr. You want to train even more at the secret path? Not sure that's what it's for. The chief's told you not to go near the lake when the FOD comes in, huh? He just doesn't want you to get hurt. Hey yo, Monica, hey yo, how's it going today? And to answer the forthcoming question of how is it going today, which has now arrived, yes, I'm good. Tired as usual, and I really can't explain it because I feel like I slept enough last night, but, well, it is what it is. Can't help it. It's going well otherwise. I definitely remember seeing something like that somewhere, but I can't for the life of me remember where, sorry. How was your day, Monica? How did you enjoy your Sunday? I already spoke to the guy. That's it. I'm ordering a new controller. I don't care how much it's gonna cost me, but this controller is causing me no end of trouble. Pretty chill. Didn't do much, to be honest. Huh? Did you find any clues about the 2 scales? 2 scales? That's the clue for finding the secret path? Does it ring any bells for you, Milo? Sorry, no, not really. It doesn't matter, we have our clue. Let's have a look at anything that seems relevant. I bet I could mess you both up with a single image. Depends what image it is. Monica is eating, as she's saying, so don't send anything that might be upsetting. Mess us both. A single image.
What?
I'll send it to you. Oh no. I hope it's not what I think it is. I don't think there's anything interesting here. Let's search somewhere else. Okay.
Yes?
Well, I guess I don't have to look at my phone. No! 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 You can't do that. No! No, 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 no. Don't look at it, Monica, if she sends it. Delete it immediately. I don't care about your rules. I live by my own rules. Fuck off here with your rules. I don't care. Fuck off. That's not nice. This is a million kinds of wrong, okay? Why do you even go out of your way? I wasn't mean, I only sent it to you. Oh, because if it's me, it's not mean then. Poor Chan made that awful rule. I don't care about no goddamn rules. I have my own that I live by. Thank you very much. And this is wrong. She's eating and my wife. She's eating your wife? If it exists, there's porn of it. Well, I don't care.
Azumari.
Serving over 800,000 posts.
What is it?
About the secret path. Go, go. Hey, let go. All I want is to have a quick chat. The wounded Pokemon were all scared of something, apparently. Scared of something. What could it be?
What is it?
Well, I'm stuck. Hold on a sec. Bim, bim, bim. I bet you could name a single Pokemon and I'll find a Rule 34 post on that Pokemon. I won't even try, okay?
Azumari.
I don't need to be proven that these exist. I can imagine them existing and that's way more than enough. It has information on the secret path. Now time to remove that awful photo from my camera roll. It's never going away as long as you leave it in that Discord post. Because I'm not the one who sent it, I can't even delete it. That's horrible. I almost choked from laughing while eating when you read she's eating my wife, so my mom was concerned. A Pokemon that flies over the ocean wherever it pleases, etc, etc, etc. I'd eat something of my wife's. Yeah, I know. Well, Pikachu, you're not very helpful at the moment. You could just sign consent here. Is it something about the flags, maybe?
Azumarill.
Let me check. If you stop the rule 34, sure.
Alright, at least we have the scroll. Now let's figure out how to find the secret path. Find the entrance first.
At least when it comes to Pokemon. But isn't that the path? Back there, no? There are a lot of rocks lying around. I wonder if some monument or something got busted. Sure looks like it, huh? Hey Tim, check this out. 2 marks chiseled in the stone. Do you think these are meant to be scales? Now that you mention it, they do kind of look like scales. I get it now. The number of scales carved into the statue is the clue. The 2 scales would guide us to the secret path, so that means... Yeah, I think we found it. This is the entrance to the secret path. Hey Tim, you found the secret path. You've got to take me with you. Of course, the entrance is just beyond here. Come on.
Yeah.
You did it, Tim. Let's head to the secret path, okay? So this is where the entrance was. Come on, let's go. Secret path. So this is the secret path. It looks really convoluted. If we can figure out what the scroll's saying, we'll be able to follow the path without getting lost, right? Let's have a look at that scroll for starters. A yellow circle. This must be a full moon. A half circle in the sky. This must mean a half moon. Maybe the shape of the moon is some sort of clue. The shapes of the moon? A black circle as if there's a hole in the sky. Now what would this mean? Come on, that's common sense. No moon in the sky, so in other words, a new moon. Oh, right. The 3 moons, but there's something else that I've been wondering about. Yeah, each picture of the moon has a different color too. Green, pink, and blue. These colors must be a clue too. 3 colors. What does it say down here? The night of the full moon is the beginning. Pass through the shadow of darkness, and when thou witnesses the split moon, the lake shall bestow its blessings. What in the world? Sounds like some kind of riddle. Text on the bottom. Something's written here. Let's see. If thou wishest to reach the lake, follow the light of the moon and face the 3 challenges. What do you think that means? Follow the light of the moon, huh? If that's not an important clue, my name isn't Pikachu. Holy fuck. I'm your top prime cut of meat. I'm your choice. I wanna be elected. I think that's all we're going to glean from just looking at the scroll. We still need more information. There might be clues along the secret path as well, like those Pokemon statues in front of each path. I bet they're important. Good point. Well then, let's go have a look at those statues. I'll make a note of anything we notice about the statues in my case list too. Okay, characteristics of the statue. Let me help too. If it's anything about Pokemon, I'm your go-to guy. Which path does the scroll show? Boulder is sucking all the nutrients out of my food with a stare. That must be difficult, man. Must be not very nutritious anymore. It's almost as if someone just shrank a Tropius and put it here. Statue of Tropius.
Huh? What is that?
Phoebus. Self-professed island protector.
This looks really bad.
It's still alive, right?
So it's you again.
What?
Pull yourself together, buddy. This happens to you all the time. You need to be more careful. There, all better.
But it still doesn't look so good.
Nah, Feebas just look like that. It's their natural state.
Is that so?
Yeah, they look derpy.
I suppose it looks healthy enough.
It's dangerous out there with all this fog, so you should really stay put.
It seems to be anxious about something.
You're right. Let's see what it has to say.
Yeah.
What are you so riled up about? Phoeba. What? The lake's in trouble and you need to get back? But what if you get hurt again? Oh, I know, Phoebus. We're heading to the lake too. Why don't you come with us? Phoeba. About the fox situation. Beep, 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 beep. Whoever voiced that the Phoeba had fun. Probably. You've been living in the lake a long time, but you've never seen anything like this before. Even the Pokemon that live here don't know what's causing the fog, huh? About its wounds. Are your wounds okay? Phoeba! That's good to hear. What in the world happened anyway? Phoebe! You were swimming in the lake when something suddenly threw you? What in the world is going on? We need to get to the lake quickly and figure out what's happening. About the Pokemon statues. Phoebus, do you know anything about the Pokemon statues around here? Phoeba! It says they look like they were modeled after Pokemon that live on this island, but it doesn't know what they have to do with the scroll. Okay, well let's have a look and see what we can find. Do you think this was a Pokemon statue too? It's hard to tell since it's all busted up, but there's something blue coloring. There's some blue coloring left on it. Oh yeah, I can't remember what this Pokemon is. What's this brown Pokemon statue? It's a Stunfisk. You'll find a lot of them near water. They'll give you a jolt of electricity if you step on one, so be careful. There may be some around here. Be careful, Pikachu. Just who do you think you're talking to? You should be the one keeping an eye out. Well, it's not too much of a risk if it gets hit by electricity, I guess. Okay, I could be going right.
Tim!
We've checked all the statues in this area. Let's try to figure out that riddle on the scroll.
We've checked all 3 statues. Tell me, does the scroll mean anything to you?
Which feature of the scroll relates to the statues? Isn't it something about the colors? They have colors.
Do you think that's...
Okay.
Of course! The colors!
The busted statue was awarded EV. It's so busted up from all the action. I'll leave.
The same color as a
Don't make
statue.
Monica angry.
Let's take the path of the statue that has the same
It's a touchy
color as on the
subject, you know it.
According to the scroll, there are 3 trials. The question is, which color do we choose? The scroll should have clues for us. So go ahead and check in your case list.
Okay, which path does the scroll show? Which is the blue one? Which is the green one? Which is the pink one? Like that, I guess? No?
Something seems a little off. Read the scroll carefully and then go from there.
But
Go
I
ahead
can't
and check
read
your
it
case
right now,
list.
can I? Green, pink, blue? In that order? But that's what I tried and it didn't work. Is it on the text? Follow the light of the moon and face the 3 challenges. Well, there aren't too many different combinations that you can try, so... Let's try green, blue and pink. Oh, okay. That's what it was.
If we put the moons in the same order as on the scroll, you'll get full moon, new moon, and half moon. And their background colors are green, blue, and then pink. Now we know which path we need to take.
No.
We'll start with green. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, this one is the green one, the Tropius one.
All right. Tropius is a green one. That means we take the path with Tropius' statue.
Mm-hmm.
Sure this is the right way?
I think so.
I'm not worried. I'll solve the puzzles and breeze through this maze.
Stunfisk.
Pikachu, look underneath you!
Huh? What?
Pikachu, get out of there!
Watch out for Stunfisk's electric shocks.
Here we go. Phew. That was a close one. Thanks for that, Tim.
Glad you're okay, Pikachu. Ah, those Stunfisks were too slow with their little shocks. Another fork in the road, Tim. Let's check out the scroll and see what the second color is. But it was green, blue, and then pink, wasn't it? This is a statue of Ducklet. It's supposed to be blue. We've seen this Pokemon before, yeah, so it should be this one. Well, it wouldn't do much to Pikachu, but it would still hurt a little, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. If only we had wings like them, we could just fly to the lake. Statue of Wingull. And then Timber. The color is all gone. We'll need to figure out what the statue's color originally was. Well, the one that would be blue, or pale blue, I guess, is the one here? We've checked all the statues around here. Let's try and solve that riddle on the scroll. I guess I have to solve it before I can move on. Guess what's...
It looks like
That's what they said to Eevee too. I'm sorry.
Statues have lost their color. Which means we'll solve it once we know the color of the original
Leave
Pokemon.
Eevee alone! What are the colors of the statues? Well, blue, white, and that color.
Do you think that's right? Perfect. Now we know the original color. What do you think? Which of these paths should we take? Right. We'll try the path with Ducklet's statue.
The path of the Ducklet statue. There are 3 different paths again. There are 3 colors on the scroll, so this must be the last riddle. Just a bit more to go, Tim. Which is the 3rd path?
Yeah.
Here we are. This should be the last riddle. We're almost at the lake, only a bit more. You really care about the lake, don't you, Milo? Of course I do. I played there as a kid, and besides, I owe the Pokemon of the lake. You owe them? Well, there was a time when I was really young where I almost drowned at the lake. Such a horrible wife to Monica. She's gonna be asking Owo for a divorce soon. No! A Pokemon I'd never seen before saved my life. Well, tread carefully then. If you care about your wife, watch out for her feelings. A beautiful scale. Is this a scale? It's really beautiful. I know, right? If I ever get to see that Pokemon again, I want to say thank you properly. It's a, the evolution of Feebas. I can't remember the name now. Shellos.
Shello.
Hey look, Pikachu, a Shellos. Wives are replaceable. No offense, babe. I'm shocked. Well, you certainly seem carefree. About Shellos' shape. Shellos are so tiny and cute, they make me happy just looking at them. Loss. So, back in the day, you guys looked different from the way you look now? Really, I wonder what they look like. About the fox situation. Loss. It's happy? No, the opposite. Some of its friends were injured because of this whole incident, and it's mad about that. Its face is always smiling, so it's hard to tell if it's angry or not. Yeah, same could be said about most of the Pokemon, really.
Shello.
We're investigating this area. Do you think you could tell us what you know? About Shellos' shape. By the way, are those things on your back hard or soft? Good question. I was wondering about that myself. I promise you mean the world to me, Monica. I wonder what they feel like. About the fox situation. Lowe's. It's worried that it might get caught up in this incident since this area is so close to the lake. We need to solve this case quickly so that the Pokemon here can leave peacefully. At this point, I've got a whole solar system tenfolds at this point. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what that means. Like many worlds. What's up? It says it can smell the lake. We can't be far. About Milo. You know Phoebus and Milo are pretty similar. What are you talking about? Milo is way more dependable. Just how they both love the lake so much and how they're both really dedicated to protecting the people and Pokemon they like. They seemed similar, that's all. Phoeba. Well, seems like Phoebus trusts Milo too. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Okay, yeah, it's making more sense in my head now. That's the statue of Shello. Seems like several of them live in this area too. You're right. The statue is quite a bit bigger than the real thing. It depends. That looks like a female. Judging from the head. There's something about the Shellos I've noticed. Take a close look at the statue of Shellos and compare it with the real thing. The shape of their horns is different. That's because this one is a pink one. It's a female. Why would their shapes be different? Shellos may have some characteristics that we don't know about. We should ask Milo. Lara, Rudy, Lewis, Monica, Lucy, Nathan, Porphy. You know, I don't know some of these people. You have many worlds to care for, yeah. I guess this is a statue of Azumarill. All of its paint has fallen off, though. Honestly, Eevee is just such a great Pokemon. All the evolutions are great and cute. I mean, you got Fire, Water, and Electric as the first ones. Then Dark and Psychic. And lastly, Grass, Ice, and Fairy. We just need a couple more new evolutions, and we got everything all in Eevee. That's why I love Eevee. Aren't we forgetting one? No, I don't think. Nah, I think you've said them all now. I can't think of any other. But I was under the impression that there was one more for some reason. No, I think Fairy is the last one they made. What Pokemon is that? A statue of Torterra? A grotto? Okay. Shush now! Its paint is peeling off here and there, but it's a grotto. Look over there, you can see one. Ah, yeah. Wandering around. Wow, the real thing is pretty big. Statue of Grotto.
Okay, let me see your notes. That's not too bad at all. How could the last color be pink?
It's Shellos.
See a pink Pokemon? We really need to figure this out.
But I've got it already figured out.
Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon?
No?
I don't think that's right.
I love how Rudy
You
reads
really
my
should
messages
check in your
before saying them
cases
out
all the
loud
time.
because I'm not trusting. I know to be careful.
Need help?
About Shellos. Shellos is an interesting Pokemon. Its shape and color changes depending on where it lives, or the water quality of the area. I thought it was something between female and male, actually. I bet it would be interesting to compare the differences. I wonder what they look like. Well, right now, I think they found two different ones, blue and pink. About Azumarill. The white bubble-like patterns on Azumarill's belly are actually camouflaged to fool enemies. It's pretty crafty for such a cute-looking Pokemon. About Grotto. Trees grow out of Grotto's yellow shell. If they get good sunlight, they'll grow pretty fast. The berries on the trees look good. I sent you pictures on Discord, you can take a look when you got time. If it's not too many, I can look at it now. Or some of them at least. Yeah, I should just use my PC instead because it's a... Sylveon has always been my favorite since I first saw it, and I tend to have it as my main. Just level it up a ton and it kills everything. The fairy type is fairly overpowered, to be honest. Is that the imaginary ones? What they could be? The rest of them? Hold on, because I need to zoom in. Swiftion, Sandion, Cloudion, Boulderion. Yeah, okay, the others there are the real ones. What's that one? Can't read. I can't read the top one. It's too pale against the white background. Galaxion, Dragonion, Armorion, Toxion, Buzzion, or something like that. Okay. Oh well, they're kind of nice looking. These other imaginary ones. Okay. Yes, Sylveon is really an OP Pokemon to begin with, so it's a good one to have as a main, I guess. It's a good asset to have. Pretty sure I had one in one of the more recent games as one of my mains.
Shello.
So what is it then? Should I try to solve the case or not?
How could the last color be pink?
But the little dude said it.
We really need to figure this out.
It's this one.
Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon?
Because Milo said so. It appears different, either blue or pink, depending on the water quality. And... in the past, the festival was held at the lake on Capucci Island. Well, does that mean that there's someone else I should talk to?
I don't think that's right. You really should check in your case list one more time.
I feel like I don't have all the pieces yet.
Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon?
I feel a mood coming on, so I'm a dip before I get argumentative. What? I didn't say anything. No, I think I need another hint.
I don't think that's right. You really should.
But
check
anyway,
in your
if you have
case
to
list
go,
one
then
more time.
take care, Georgia.
Let me instruct you on some detective tips. Ready? Detective tip number 45. Don't ever let your preconceptions get the better of you.
Oh, okay. Okay, Georgia. Just do take care, dear.
Shello.
Need help?
Coffee is a complex topic, Tim.
You already said that, Pikachu.
You know, maybe you should take a break.
To be honest, Dragon and Ghost is all I would love.
You won't get any good ideas.
You can pretty much give other evolutions different moves that align with other types.
A detective needs stamina.
Well, I like to have good type
Stay in
coverage
shape.
when making a team, so...
Everywhere I go.
I mean, if it's just for playing the game, because when it comes to competitive Pokemon playing against, battling against other players, I suck, so I can never make a proper team that destroys everything that another human player might throw my way.
Let me instruct you on some detective tips. Ready? Detective tip number 24. Always smile, because a scowling face could be the sign of a small heart.
I don't care for battling with real people, but in-game evolutions are all I need. Okay. About its electric shock. Man, talk about a close one. I don't know what their deal is. Pretty sure they got angry because you stepped on them, Pikachu. Stunfisk. Alright, I'll be more careful. About the fog situation. The fog isn't very filling. Well, yeah, it's not like it's cotton candy or anything.
Yeah.
About Ducklet. The Glit are actually better at swimming than flying, and if they get attacked, they can splash water using their blue feathers. Wow, I kind of want to see that. About Wingull. Wingull catch the wind on their white wings and soar high up into the sky. I'm envious. Sometimes I wish I had wings. I think if I was in the Pokemon universe, I'd live in the forest with a ton of different Pokemons. I'm sure there must be some Pokemon character out there that matches your description. There probably is. Timber are great colored Pokemon. They help us out with construction sometimes too. I saw them carrying around luggage in town too. Yeah, when there's no construction plant, they help out with delivering stuff. It can be pretty inconvenient living on an island with this. So we're all really grateful. By the way, Milo, what's the lake like anyway? I bet it's a gorgeous place, seeing as they're thinking about building a resort there. The lake is the treasure of this island. Nobody has gone near it since the fog started coming in. But if there's something going on at the lake, we need to stop it. Is there something else I'm missing?
Fiba!
About the lake. Fiba, I know you're worried about your friends at the lake, but there's no point in trying to rush off on your own. We'll help you too. We'll clear up this mystery in no time. About it. What's that it you mentioned? I see, so a long time ago there was a being that protected all the Pokemon of the lake. So like a leader to all the Pokemon that lived in the lake. Phoebe. I'd like to meet it sometime too. The protector of the lake. I'm not sure what I missed, to be honest.
Yeah.
About Stunfisk. They'll zap you with their electricity. Right, I'll keep an eye out as we move forward. My detective's eye will be perfect for that. Tropius. It's a Pokemon that's usually found in warmer regions. There's one that always comes to Walls' garden to eat too. I was really surprised when I first saw it. I mean, its wings are green leaves. You know Phoebus, Milo? I've seen it at the lake from time to time. It doesn't look like much, but it's really reckless and always gets hurt in one way or another. I couldn't just leave it. Sounds like it's a bit of a troublemaker. Just doing everything myself with the help of Pokemon? In the forest, you mean? Yeah, sorry, I missed that message earlier. Each path has a Pokemon statue in front of it. There are some Pokemon I've never seen before too. Do you know about them, Milo? I've got this. If there's anything you need to know, just ask. Well, I guess I haven't talked to this one. Earth and water and me. About the lake. How long have you been living near the lake, Grottle? Before people came here? Wow, you definitely have a long lifespan. It's saying this area has changed a lot since humans started developing it. Even the water quality has changed since the old days, apparently. That must be the hint I need. It says something about the changing quality of the water. How could you not notice all this commotion about the lake? I'm glad things have been peaceful for Grottle, but it sure seems to live in its own world. Pikachu might be reacting now, no? Yeah. That's it, I think. We've checked all the statues in this area. Let's see if we can solve the riddle on the scroll. Yeah, that's it, okay.
Let me instruct you on some
It was
detective
Grottle's
tips.
hint that I needed.
Ready? Detective tip number 20.
Okay, if you're only gonna tell me that...
How could the last color be pink?
I do find it very
See a
restrictive that
pink
you
Pokemon?
absolutely need to
You
go
really
through
need
all
to
the
figure
hints
this
that
out.
you're supposed to go through to get to where you want to go.
Oh? So why do you think it's a pink Pokemon?
I mean, I had it already solved a while ago. Yeah.
I get it now. Shellos' color changes depending on the water quality, right? When this statue was made, the water quality here must have been different. That's why it was a pink Shellos. Now we know the colors. Which path do you think we should take?
Which path does the pink color on the scroll mean? Very much a children's game, holding your hand a little too much. Yeah, it's a little too much for me.
Perfect. Now we can go straight to the lake.
I do appreciate the characters, the dynamic, the storytelling in this game. They're very much okay. Even if it's very childish, but it's also cute in a way, so I can appreciate it. Lake Capucci. No. I want to say no at the end
anything
every
through
time.
all of this fog.
It makes it a little difficult to investigate. Whoa!
Poliwag!
Are you okay?
The voice.
That's good. Doesn't look like they're injured at all.
Good for them, but what about me?
Sorry, Pikachu. But where did they come flying from?
I don't know. From somewhere over there.
Hey, Tim! Look at that! Masquerain!
Has charming eyes.
Hold on. Are Masquerain causing the fog?
It sure seems like it. But why?
Hey! Masquerain! What's going on here? You gotta stop the fog!
Masquerain, Masquerain, grab your mask and don't be late.
What do you mean, no? Is something out there? Seems like they're worried about outsiders. What should we do?
Feeba! Feeba!
Feeba!
Beep, beep, beep! Feeba!
Wow. Look at that.
It's very much like the Pokemon
Thanks for
anime in
helping,
that sense. Alright, the fog's cleared up. But why were the Masquerain causing the fog in the first place? It seems like they were trying to keep their friends hidden from the scary Pokemon that started living in the lake. The scary Pokemon, is that the cause of all the wounded Pokemon? I imagine so. Let's figure out what it actually is. You did great earlier. Thanks to you, the fog is cleared and we can investigate around the lake. Pheeb Pheeb, about the scary Pokemon. Were your wounds from the same Pokemon that attacked the Masquerain? It was so foggy I couldn't see who attacked, but it does remember its body being clasped by a pincer. It says it hurt a lot. A pincer, huh? Don't be so frightened. Tim and I will solve this case in a jiffy. You'll see. Mass. They say it just showed up here one day and has been attacking any Pokemon that gets too close. It's so angry, it won't listen to anything they try to say to it. It's angry. Why would that be? Look at that, what a gash. It's as if something took a chunk out using huge claws. Mass. What? This gash was also caused by the scary thing? Whatever it is, we're done for if we get attacked. No kidding. We'd better be careful while we investigate. Claw marks on the trees. What was that sound? Look over there, there's something splashing in the water. Let's see what it is. What in the world is that? Is there something in the lake? I can't see it too well from here. Pheeb. You'll go check it out? It's dangerous. He's right, I appreciate the thought, but we should really wait and see. Phoeba! Hey, Phoebus! Crawdont. Chucks things aside with its pincers. Phoebus, are you okay? Hey, are you alright? Phoeba. Doesn't look like it has any serious wounds. No need to be so reckless, though. Still, now we know who the scary Pokemon is thanks to Phoebus. That's true, thanks. Phoeba. So Walls was innocent after all, but still. What's wrong? I just wonder why a Crawdont is in the lake. I'd never seen a Crawdont in this area before. Before the fog came in. A Crawdont is causing trouble when it's not even native to this island. What does it all mean? This is worth looking into. What is the truth of the fog situation?
Huh?
So the one attacking the Pokemon was Crawdont. Milo, do you know much about it? Not really, I've only read about it in books. Apparently they can live just about anywhere. Interesting. Do you think the Crawdon thinks the lake is its territory? If that's the case, we're in trouble. They're very protective of their homes. Getting it to move won't be easy at all. They're territorial. Things just keep getting better, don't they? About Crawdont. Buddy! No, you won't have to leave the lake, don't worry. He's right, we'll figure something out, but until we do, just stay away from the Crawdont, okay? I can't talk to it. I wonder what this wood fragment is. It looks like it has a corner, so it probably was a box or something. Why would a wooden box fragment be at the lake? And look, there's a large gash on the inside. You're right, it's as if something was clawing at the inside. Uh-huh. Can't interact with it. No kidding, I was surprised too. It seems like it's very wary of us. I don't think we'll be able to speak to it. Phoebe. It definitely seems to have a temper. There's no way we can get close to it if it keeps swinging its claws around like that. I guess we'll just have to stay away from Crawdons while we investigate. Well, I guess I'm done talking to everyone. I know, not yet. It seems like Crawdont is short-tempered to begin with, even when the Masquerade tried to scare it off with their eye-like antennae. It just tried to attack them. Hey, Morgan! Hi! How are you today? How's it going? So all they could do is create this thick fog and try to hide their friends, huh? Short-tempered. Is that another hint? A fishing rod. But it's broken, it's useless like this. Hey Pikachu, what do you think this wooden chunk is? Okay, excuse me. I am doing decently, Morgan. Tired as usual, but you should not be surprised by that. But you're sleepy? Oh, I'm a bit sleepy too, actually. Yeah, we're sleepy together. The wood has white paint on it. It could be a useful clue to have, so let's hang on to it for now. Piece of wood. Ooh, wood. There's an empty bottle here. It could be a clue. We should pick it up just in case. A broken bottle. That seems to be everything. I think. Hey Morgan, you're just in time. It's your turn with Rudy.
Hey, Tim. Listen to me. Did you know that I can use the move Fly?
Liar. No way.
Correct. So go ahead and get me a plane ticket, alright?
No, Surf is one that it can use. Under the right circumstances. Oh my! Oh my! I hope you had a good day, Morgan, by the way. Honestly, I feel like it's pretty easy to guess what happened here. I'm not so sure, actually. What was that?
In case we need that.
Okay, Pikachu. Whatever you say. What is the truth of the Fox situation?
Pokemon were getting hurt because Crawdon attacked them. Now, why would Crawdon do something like that?
It wasn't affected. It can live almost anywhere. It seems like it thinks the lake is its territory, yeah?
I get it. Crawdont is chasing away anyone who dares to get close to the lake.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, it's being territorial. For some reason, this Crawdon thinks the lake is its turf. But it's not a Pokemon that's normally seen around here. So the question is, how did it get to the lake? Are there any clues we can look at?
about how it got there. In a box, maybe? Yeah, in the box. You have what seemed like a broken box. The box had scratch marks on it, so I just guess out of that. But apparently I need two. Just the box itself is not enough. I relate to that Pokemon. The old fishing rod, maybe?
You think that's right? No, that's not right.
Well, the box is obvious. It's the rest that I'm not so sure about.
You think
No.
that's right?
I'm possessive of my things too.
No, that's not right. Do you think that's
Ah, okay, the
You know
tree.
what?
The gash in the mark. The claw marks on the tree,
just
yeah.
like the marks on the trees. Which tells me that someone put Crawdon into that box and then brought it to the lake.
It was caused because someone brought Crawdon to the lake. Okay. So Crawdon was the one who was wounding all those Pokemon. This should prove that Wallace is innocent. Thanks, Tim.
Someone brought a Crawdon here, and I think that's what's been hurting the other Pokemon. We've proven that Walls isn't responsible.
Let's head back to Wallace's place and let Brad know about what we found. Okay. Brad, Wallace isn't the culprit behind the Fox situation. Don't you think you're jumping to conclusions? What do you mean by that? It could have been Wallace who captured Crawdon in that box and brought it to the lake. Why do you always think that way? Wallace is a Pokemon researcher. Even if he's been disgraced, I bet he could get a hold of a Crawdon very easily. But that's... If you insist that Wallace isn't the one who brought Crawdon to the lake, then show me proof. Okay, I promise I'll find evidence that proves Wallace's innocence. In that case, I'll search for undeniable evidence that proves he is the culprit. Let's see whose theory is correct, Tim. This guy is very thin. So tall and so thin. Unless we can find the culprit who brought Crawdon to the lake, Brad is not going to change his mind. I agree, but who could have done such a thing and why? Hey Tim, I'll stay by Wallace. He's not showing it, but this has got to be hard on him. I understand. Leave the rest to us. Alright, back to the investigation. Prove Wallace's innocence.
In order to prove Wall's innocence, we really need to figure out who brought Crawdon here.
Okay. The world is not forgiving of those who have made mistakes. Ask the kid, didn't he say they saw someone bring something down the path? I can't remember that specifically, but yeah, I could ask him. About Brad. It seems Brad is determined to make me the culprit. Wallace can't be the culprit. Why does nobody believe him? It's the same as the accident at PCL. The masses believed the media and paid no heed to my words. It was not I who brought Crawdon here. It would be too difficult for Wallace to carry Crawdon to the lake all by himself. And even living this close to the lake, it would have been pretty obvious if he had been lugging around a box big enough to fit Crawdon. That's a good point. I wonder how the culprit was able to get Crawdon to the lake. Using timber?
Uh-huh.
I know you'll be able to find the real culprit, I just know it, Tim. About Brad. That Brad's gone into town to gather testimony or something. I hope he doesn't believe every wild rumor he hears. It does seem like the people in town aren't too fond of Wallace. Why did the culprit bring Crawdon all the way to the lake anyway? Maybe because whoever it is wanted to get rid of all the Pokemon there. We don't know the motive yet, but we will get to the bottom of things if we keep up our investigation. It must be a timber that carried the box. Yeah. Timber.
what they're up
Timber. Timber.
Yeah, such
Timber.
large pieces of wood.
Timber.
Oh, I know. They're going to fix the bridge. But that doesn't explain why they're carrying a flag. Whoa! Watch where you're going. What's its deal?
They're just really focused on their work.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what that flag was. It looked like the flags the inhabitants of this island have in front of their houses. Maybe the chief of timber transport can tell us something about the wooden boxes. We should go ask him. I was thinking just that, actually.
Let me instruct you on some detective tips. Ready? Detective tip number 17. We always learn from our mistakes.
Sure, Pikachu, sure. Excuse me, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Bear with me, please. I am back. Da-da. Timber! About fixing the bridge. You're helping out the chief. Pretty impressive how you can carry logs bigger than yourself. Oh, you say you could handle even more? You're pretty strong, I'll give you that. Okay, what's with that dog? Manic. Oh, standing guard, huh? Well, good for you. About Brad. Brad went to town to get testimony from people, right? Manic. We're about to go too. We won't let you lot have your way. We can finally start fixing the bridge now. Once the bridge is fixed, we'll be able to investigate the far shore of the lake. About Crawdaunt. I'm sorry, but I don't have any idea who the culprit might be. I mean, you'd think I'd know this if there was some weirdo wandering around with a big box. That figures. How could someone carry a big box without anyone noticing? If it was carried by Timber? About the flags. Oh, you mean the flags over there? Those are landmarks for Timber. What do you mean? If you want Timber to carry the boxes to the right location, you need to lead them there with a flag that matches the mark of the box. Well, that kind of matches with one of the hints we found on the beach earlier, wasn't it? Something that was white and another color, no? Now that you mention it, each flag has boxes with the same mark nearby. You only need to guide them once. From the second time onward, all you need to do is put the flag at the right place and they'll figure it out. Pretty smart, eh? What's on your mind, Pikachu? Could it be that the culprit used this whole flag system to have Timber carry Crawdaunt to the lake? The Timber transport? They're definitely strong enough, and besides, nobody would look twice if they were carrying a box through town. It does make more sense than to assume Walls somehow managed to sneak the box all the way to the lake by himself. Let's check with the chief himself. Hold on. No, that's not it. What is the one I'm looking for? The wounded Pokemon, characteristics of the statue, Grottle, Azumarill, Shellos, territorial, can live anywhere, short-tempered. What is it then? Yeah, this one. A piece of wood found at the lake. It has some white paint in the corner. That looks like one of those signs, doesn't it? It looks like it could have been. I don't like these little new things. These little things that tell you that there's something new. Okay. Hey, but wait a second. If it was a circle, there's a flag with a circle mark. Yeah, isn't that kind of the same as the one we found at the lake then? That's not a good piece of evidence then if it proves the guy we're trying to defend, if it proves that he is guilty. I can't speak. Is the investigation going well? About Crawdaunt. Some of my buddies have headed to the lake to see if there really is a Crawdaunt there. I swear the lieutenant doesn't know how to give us a break. About Louise. She's hot, isn't she? Apparently she's been placed in charge of the tourist resort project. She definitely seems like she knows what she's doing, doesn't she? Oh, so she's an entrepreneur too. I'm liking Louise more and more.
Yes?
What's wrong? About Walls. Come to think of it, you knew where Walls lived, didn't you? He's your friend? Oh, not really. I just visited his place a few times for business reasons. You mean regarding construction of the resort? I wanted to see if he was willing to part with his property, which we need to continue with the plan. He definitely wasn't interested. She might have been behind it to get him to move. Crawdaunt was wounding all those Pokemon? Who would do such a thing? Can you think of anyone at all who might be responsible? No, I can't imagine anyone living on this island who'd do something so terrible. If it goes against your tourist project. About Crawdaunt. You want to go talk to Crawdaunt to calm it down? I'm not sure if it's the type to just sit and listen. Hey! He's flirting with Amanda! There was a Crawdaunt at the lake. Never heard of such a Pokemon. I guess I'd better stay away if it's that dangerous.
I'm on the job.
Oh, it's you. Can't you see I'm in the middle of gathering testimony? Please don't bother me. I can see you're in the middle of flirting my gal. Gathering testimony, but Amanda has nothing to do with this case. It's just flirting. Ah, see? That's what I was saying. Pikachu gets it. About Amanda. Oh, Inspector Holiday introduced me to Miss Amanda a while back. Speaking to her just fills me with inspiration. A very smart, observant lady. Smooth talker. That's just smooth talk, yeah. Tim is just like, uh-huh. Yeah. Sure, that's what you think. I hope this doesn't inspire him to spout out any more brilliant theories about the police investigation. Once the bridge is fixed, we'll be able to search the far shore of the lake. We'll find conclusive evidence there, mark my words. You know, we were saying earlier how it is kind of a children's game, but there's a double level of reading into it there that I kind of appreciate. Meant more for adults. I like it. Walls has to be the one who brought Crawdaunt to the lake. Maybe this is his way of getting revenge against Pokemon and society in general. You can't prove that. You shouldn't accuse him of things without any evidence. Say whatever you want. The truth will be revealed soon enough.
How's the investigation?
Oh, Tim, it seems like things are a mess. Do you know him? Yes, he's the son of one of the boss's friends. We came to the island together. Ah, so that's why you're looking after him. Hey, Pikachu, am I being self-conscious or is Brad glaring at me? I bet he's just jealous, don't worry about it. Oh, Tim, you were gone for a while, so I was getting worried. Sorry about that, Amanda. Seems like things are really getting exciting. Is there anything I can do to help? Well, you can do something about Brad, maybe. Get him off our case. He'll do anything for you. Are you close to Brad? No, I only see him from time to time at crime scenes. He's so friendly and funny. Friendly? Funny? Are we talking about the same dude? About the police investigation. Brad is saying that Mr. Walls is the one who brought Crawdon to the island. Is it true? I can't say for certain, but I just can't believe Walls is the culprit for all of this. About Crawdon. So Crawdon was the one hurting all of the other Pokemon. Who brought it here? That's what we're trying to figure out, babe. What's wrong? To think that someone would bring such a dangerous Pokemon to this island. Why would they do such a thing? About Crawdon. Real. Don't be scared. As long as you stay away from its territory, Crawdon shouldn't attack you either. Crawdon, I've never heard of it. Is there really such a Pokemon at the lake? Okay, this guy is clueless. About Capuchi Island. So all the Pokemon on this island get along pretty well, huh? Except for Crawdon. Because he's not from the island, I guess. Ever see some really cool or useful furniture in an ad, but then you look at the ad and you're like, I don't know this company and I don't trust it, so you just cry about how amazing it looked, but it's likely a scam? Or is that just me? I got that with Temu recently. The Chinese online sale website, Temu, or whatever, however you call it. It showed me this glass cabinet display case sort of thing, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to build it myself, and if I do it myself, it probably won't look quite as neatly put together as it does in the picture, and it might get broken during transport. So Temu is a giant scam. Never ever buy from them. And yet on the job we control packages from them all the time. And I mean it. All the time. Hundreds of thousands of people order from there. It does look like a giant scam, but people still order from them. I know my mom got clothes from them. I won't vouch for the quality of them. They did arrive, and she does wear them. Good for her, I guess, but I still wouldn't order from them myself. I heard people's information gets stolen very easily from there. But it's a Chinese website, so what do you expect? They don't really care about protecting your private information, do they?
Spritz.
About Walls. Huh? Seems like it's pouting now. It says it doesn't like anyone who gives Louise a hard time. Spritz, you don't know any Pokemon like that? Well, yeah, it's not native to this island. What do you say, Tim? Do you want to head up to the lake? Head to the lake. Go through the secret path. Let's head to the lake directly. Maybe I should solve the case directly, no? Do you need my help with something? The lieutenant said Walls must be the one who brought Crawdon to the lake. I imagine it's only a matter of time before he makes the arrest. The lieutenant told me to come verify that Crawdon was really here, and well, indeed it is as you said. There really is a Crawdon in the lake. The reason I always check Trustpilot before buying from a website, I got trust issues. Well, with good reason, I think. you hear so many bad things that happen to people ordering online that, yeah, I wouldn't want to order blindly either. To be fair. Excuse me. Gotta answer this. Polly! Oh, come on now, freaking phone. There we go. Speaking of buying, I should be getting my Tintin movies tomorrow if the mail I got a few days is correct. Anyways, yeah, a few days ago, I guess you meant to say, yeah. What do you want to do, Tim? Should we head back to Wallace's place? I guess so. Shall I try to solve the case notes, no?
Maybe the timber at Timber Transport knows something about the wooden box.
Shall I ask all the timber? I guess I haven't talked to all of them yet. No, not this one. This one, about fixing the bridge. Burr, hey, good luck on fixing the bridge. We're counting on you. Okay. But I believe there was still a question I need to ask him, yeah. You're saying that Timber could have carried the box with Crawdaunt in it? Do you think we're responsible or something? No, of course not. It's impossible anyway. See, Timber would never be able to take a box to the lake. There's no special mark for the lake in the first place. What? If you don't believe me, go check the bulletin board near the docks. It has a chart with all the marks we used, plus a record of all the packages we gathered. Alright, let's head to the town then. Ah, it's Pikachu. I was wondering who was following me. Who else? Looks like it. That should tell us more about the luggage Timber delivered last week. What do you think this is? It's got these marks on it, together with names. It looks like a list that tells us where each box of luggage goes. The marks on them are for specific houses. The mark for the lake, it doesn't exist after all. Just like the chief said, huh? Oh well. And this looks like their collection records. So a record for all the packages they've received here, right? What does it say? 2 triangles, 1 square, 3 like that, and 1 circle. I wonder what that means. Collection records. This is a recruitment ad for Timber Transport. Delivery staff wanted. Come get ripped with the best. What are they advertising the right thing? To be fair, they all were in pretty good shape. Well, there was no luggage that was sent to the lake according to the bulletin board. There wasn't even a mark for the lake at all. Maybe it wasn't Timber that carried the box after all. Who knows? Let's check to make sure all the packages were delivered as scheduled anyway. Good idea. We can also see if they noticed anything when they received their packages. If you forget which mark was for which home, just check the flag out front of each house. Where did the collected packages go? Never mind, I guess. Maybe I should ask them then. Ask about last week's deliveries. I received 2 packages last week. I didn't notice anything unusual about my stuff, but was there something else? I remember Timber were carrying around a big wooden box that day. I wonder what was in it. What, a big wooden box? About the large wooden box. Yes, it was, I'd say maybe double the size of the Timber. A box that size could probably hold Crodont. Did you see where Timber delivered that box to? I saw them head in the direction of the bridge, but that's it. Sorry, I'm not more help. Let's compare the testimony to the delivery records.
Seems like this package was delivered properly.
Next one. What's wrong? No, not this question. I received 3 packages last week, a camera and a tripod and whatnot. Oh, that's cool. I just wanted to take pictures of this island's natural splendor before the construction for the resort begins. About the tourist resort. There's some talk of building a resort here in order to really show off the nature. Louise is the head of this project. The nature here is very unique and precious, so if a resort were to be built, I imagine we'd get a swarm of tourists. This project might make life easier for us, but we'd also be losing some important things. I'm personally against this whole resort thing. I guess not everyone is thrilled about the plan. We know how many packages he got, let's check the records too.
So, the number of packages delivered does match the records.
Okay, so that leaves the square and the other one. Is this the one? I got 1 delivery last week. I'd ordered the record player, but it was busted on arrival and I couldn't use it. Oh, that's too bad. I went and asked the chief to see if he could fix it for me, but he said it would be hard. Louise was saying I'd need to order in replacement parts. Louise? She was there too? Louise was with the chief too? Oh yeah, she was helping him put the stickers on all the boxes at the dock. Louise is such a kind person.
Yes, this package was delivered just like it says.
She put a label on an extra box then that was not on the ledger.
Oh, Tim.
What in the world is going on? Machoke is the big burly bodybuilder looking Pokemon, right? Couldn't they also use that kind of Pokemon for building and moving? I guess they could. But this one fits the theme a bit better because it's always carrying around lumber, I guess, and timbers. Its evolution is carrying 2, as I remember. Machokes have been seen in previous Pokemon games carrying heavy stuff. And being used in, like, construction works and the like, so, yeah. That totally would fit, too.
So, Dr. Walls is behind all of this?
You know I can't divulge sensitive information like that. Well, hi. Still investigating, are we? It's no use. I've got this case practically closed.
Don't be so sure. There are still a lot of things to look into.
You're investigating the case too? Anything turn up?
Yes, there are quite a few things.
Oh. Well, good luck, Tim.
Spritz! Spritz! Spritz!
What's wrong? Catch a cold?
Main neck.
Spritz!
You know what? I think it's Spritzy's scent. It's too strong. It's making you sneeze.
Main neck.
Manic.
I guess having a sensitive nose isn't always good. See you around, sneezy pants.
Spritz! Spritz!
What's going on with you, Manetric?
It's manic trick, I guess.
Spritz!
About manic trick. Wow, it seems really angry. Well, hi, I already hate him. Lol. Yeah, seems like it was offended that manic trick didn't like its scent.
Yes?
What's wrong? About Brad. Brad told me all about it. Who'd have thought Walls would be the culprit? That's not certain yet. But it is true he caused some kind of problem in the past, right? No wonder everyone is so suspicious of him. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Because if he goes to prison, you get to demolish his house while he's away to build your resort. He has the motive, I say. You think Timber carried the box with Crawdaunt in it to the lake? That's impossible. Why is that? Because the chief checks each package and puts the stickers on them himself. I helped out that day too, but I didn't see anything odd. You're the one who did something odd, I would say. About Crawdaunt. Seems like it doesn't know much about Crawdaunt. It's a Pokemon that's never existed on this island before, so that's not surprising. About last week's deliveries. We recorded all of the luggage that came in by the boat last week in our records. Louise helped me with the sorting, so there shouldn't be any mistakes or errors. Unless she is at the source of the mistake or error. Seems like it would be difficult to get Timber to carry a box without the two of them noticing. The culprit could have used some kind of trick. Let's ask them about the sorting process. Last week's sorting. Oh, she helped me out with sticking the marks onto all the packages and boxes. Did anything strike you during the whole process? Well, now that you mention it, Louise didn't have that smell she usually has. That smell? Well, you see, just after we finished putting everything on record, I noticed I'd forgotten something at my office and needed to get off it or something. So you left the storage area. But only for a few minutes. The thing is, when I got back, Louise didn't have her usual scent anymore. It was weird. The scent that disappeared. Is this related to this case in some way? I needed to ask the old man about the delivery too. The world is not forgiving of those who have made mistake. I didn't receive any packages last week. I wasn't expecting one either, since I hadn't ordered anything. Let's compare the records with the testimony we've gathered.
How many? That's not the same number that's in the records. So what do you think is going on?
Well, a box went missing.
I'm confident we've checked all the marks. And it appears that Walls is missing one package. We really should look into that.
One package is missing. There was one box that was for Walls, but where is it gone? Maybe Crawdaunt came in that missing box? Who knows? Let's go see what Walls and the Chief have to say before we come to any conclusions. Well, Walls, he's right here. About the missing package. According to the records, there was one box to be delivered to you, Dr. Walls. You say that, but the fact remains that no box was delivered to me. Maybe the chief made a mistake. This is getting us nowhere. Maybe we should double check with the chief. I wish I could see what you was thinking sometimes. Don't be so sure.
Alright, mean that trick? You know what to do, don't you? Oh, no! Not my hat! You were supposed to fetch!
Have you finished repairing the bridge? Indeed we have. Brad was the first one to cross too. About the missing package. What? A package addressed for Mr. Walls has gone missing? Yes, actually, Walls said he wasn't expecting a package at all. Maybe I messed up the names in my records. I sure wish I could check with the timber about this. I can do that. I'll get the info in no time. There are a few things we'd like to ask you. Do you have some time? About the missing package. There wasn't anything for Walls, but the records show there was one delivery. Wow, watch it with that log. No need to get so defensive. We're not doubting you. In that case, did you carry any kind of box or anything to the lake? Brr. It says they did carry a box with a donut-like mark on it. Do they mean like a ring? I don't remember seeing a mark like that anywhere. About the donut mark. What do you mean by a donut mark? I don't see it on the mark chart. Hey, calm down. I said we're not doubting you or anything. We might have better luck just going to the lake ourselves. But we already found it. Didn't we?
This particular issue is solved.
Oh, it is?
According to the timber, they did carry a box with a donut mark on it. But I didn't
Oh,
see
you're gonna
one
go,
on
Monica?
the list.
Oh.
Let's go to the lake and double check.
Ah, well. I'll miss ya. But do take care, dear, and have a good night. Sleep well, too, once you get there. Take good care of yourself, please. There's a mark that's not on the list. Let's go to the lake and check it out. Okay, if you like, but, I already found it. What's there left at the lake for me to check? Okay, this guy you still can't speak to. About Crawdont. You were playing with your pals, but then Crawdont suddenly attacked, huh? Seems like they're worried that Crawdont will throw them off the island since it's so strong. Don't worry, we won't let that happen. Very strong, it says. Okay. Now this one I already talked to. Damn it, I got a nose hair that's itchy. No way I'm going anywhere near it after seeing this. Yeah, there's nothing to check at the lake. So what does it want from me?
You know, maybe you should take... What's that? Oh, you must really want to talk to me. I guess that's all right.
I'm getting hungry. I'm already at the lake.
According to the timber, they did carry a box with a donut mark on it, but I didn't see one, not on the list. Let's go to the lake and double check.
I already have the piece of evidence. Maybe I just need to speak to a few extra people. Well, there's a flag with a circle mark on it. Manic. But Spritzy. Ah, you're way too uptight. Ah, but yeah, the lake. But when they say the lake, I guess they mean the part that you can cross with the bridge now. That's probably what they mean. You're way too uptight. You need to enjoy the fine things in life, like this smell. Manic! Wah! No need to get so angry. About Brad. Manic. Apparently the bridge has been fixed. Brad's already headed to the lake. We should head over there soon too. Yeah. Okay, we're going. For today's stream, I would very much like to at least be done with this chapter. If at all possible. Like 1 chapter per day. That's a good goal to try to achieve. Phoebe! You came chasing after Crawdaunt? Man, you don't know when to quit, do you? Phoebe! Are you looking for someone? About Milo. Milo isn't here right now. You see, one of Milo's friends is being accused of bringing Crawdaunt here. Phoebe? We're worried about Milo and his friend, too. I hope we can clear things up soon. Phoebe. Thanks, if we need someone to have a look underwater, we'll let you know. Fee! What's that? You saw something strange just now? About the strange thing. Fee! What is it? Phoebe! Wow, well that's definitely a piece of wood. You went and found this for us? Thanks, Phoebus. That's another piece of the same panel. Yeah, this piece of wood might be useful for our investigation.
Fletch?
Hey Fletchling, what are you doing here? Helping with the investigation. Well, thanks. Fletch! You poked a dirty rag that was floating in the lake, but it turned out to be a Pokemon? Maybe it's talking about Phoebus. Fletch! You gave it some medicinal herbs as an apology for poking it? Come to think of it, Wallace said the reason he was coming to the lake was to gather ingredients for his potions.
Well, look who it is. Your timing is perfect. It seems Dr. Walls is indeed the culprit.
They say there's conclusive evidence.
Evidence that we pulled out of the lake.
Is that?
Yes. It's the symbol for Dr. Wall's home. This proves beyond a doubt that he brought the Crawdaunt to the lake. And it's all I needed to see.
But why?
Tim.
Time to accept the truth, Amanda.
It's too soon to give up. Let's keep investigating.
Wallace won't be able to feign innocence once he sees this. Seems like I've won our little contest, eh, Mr. Detective? Does this guy go out of his way to be a jerk? This is all of the evidence we collected at the lake. You're free to look at any of it, but please don't remove anything. It just looks like a bunch of trash. It's too early to decide that, Tim. Come on, let's have a look. That I'm very interested in. I wonder what these wooden chunks are. There's some white paint on the back. Well, better make a note of it anyway. A piece of wood. A soccer ball. Maybe somebody forgot it here. It may have something to do with the case. Make a record of it for now. A soccer ball, okay? I wonder what this plate was for. It's pretty dirty, that's for sure. A dirty plate. Why was a mark sticker at the lake? According to Wallace and the Timber, there never was any package for Wallace. There must be some kind of trick or something. Looks like it's just a piece of wood, nothing special about it. Yeah. Hold on, Pikachu, let me flip it. Ah, white paint. Let's make a note of that. Can we just solve that puzzle already? This looks like it was some sort of box. It's busted up, but it must have been pretty big. This could have been the box Crawdaunt was brought in. All these scattered wood chunks and the white paint. Could this be... What are you thinking, Pikachu? Is there something about these wood pieces? I was thinking, couldn't these wooden pieces be part of the box Crawdaunt was brought in? The one with the donut mark? That's right, each one has this white paint on it, right? If we fit the pieces together, maybe it will make a donut mark. Maybe we should give it a try. Uh-huh. Let's check this out.
We'll need all the clues gathered by the police. Let's go have a look.
How can we make a donut mark? But let me try.
We're hoping to solve this. We'll need all the clues gathered by the police. Let's go have a look.
But I thought I did already, no?
Hey, Tim!
It's about time to open up your case notes and think about this. I just did, for crying out loud!
If we're hoping to solve this, we'll need all the clues gathered by the police. Let's go have a look.
Oh, what? This one?
According to the timber, they did carry a box with a donut mark on it, but I didn't see one, not on the list. Let's go to the lake and double check.
Maybe there's more to the lake. I guess I'm not done talking to everyone, technically.
Hang in there.
This doesn't look good for Mr. Walls. But if you think he didn't do it, I'll trust you. Tim, please don't give up. About the piece of wood, I don't see any around here, but the boss always says it's good to flip your thinking sometimes. Flip my thinking. That's right, the police haven't found anything, even though they've searched high and low. Then maybe what you're looking for is simply where we simply can't look. Well, there's one over there. Strangely shaped rock. Looks like it was part of a statue or something. A Crowder! Still doing your own investigation? About the piece of wood. Pieces of wood with paint on them, I didn't see any around here. The sticker was found near the wooden box. Maybe Walls forgot to pick it up? Why was the sticker just left lying around, I wonder? Or let's have another look at all the evidence on the ground. Have I spoken to this guy yet? About the piece of wood, we've searched this area thoroughly, but this is all that we found. This mark is the one used for Walls' home. It seems that he was the one who brought Crowd onto the island after all. No!
Fletch?
About the piece of wood. Fletch! You couldn't find anything even up there, eh? I wonder where it flew off to. What, there's still one missing? Then, we still need one more? Make the donut mark.
Let's see if we can make a donut mark by fitting the wooden pieces together. I bet you we can.
Oh, that's how I had to do it?
Do you think that's right?
Okay.
All right.
I was
This
looking
must
for
be the
clues when I
original
already
mark.
had everything I needed.
Doesn't look like a donut, though. Listen up. I'll bet if we combine that clue with this mark, we can make a donut mark. We were right. All we had to do was place the sticker in the middle of the circle mark. Then it becomes a ring. Now it makes sense. This is what the timber were calling a donut mark all along.
It was made by using two stickers. We finally figured out the trick the culprit used. Yeah, the culprit was first mailed the box containing Crowd onto the island as a package for Walls, and of course the chief would put a circled mark sticker on it and record it as delivery for Walls. That's right. But then the culprit changed the sticker to the ring mark when the chief wasn't looking. and then the timber carried it to the lake. But the lake isn't on their chart of destinations. In order to get the box delivered properly, someone needed to guide the timber using a flag with the ring mark. But there wasn't any flag in the evidence the police collected. Don't worry, Tim. I'm sure the timber will show us where the flag is. But I just saw it. It's on that little island back there. Hey, Tim. What are you trying to do? Standing around in front of Wallace's house. I'm about to have Timber guide me to a certain place. Hopefully this will let me prove Wallace's innocence once and for all. What? In that case, I'm going with you. Looks like we're all ready. Well then, let's get going, Timber. Timber. Burr. It says they always deliver on time, so no need for us to meddle their work. So what, I just follow them? I hope this is gonna work. Ah yeah, here they are.
Yeah.
Let's follow the timber. Well, here we go.
Timber, what's wrong? They say their goal is up ahead.
You mean past Crawdons?
If we search that area, I'll bet we'd find some evidence.
Wait!
Milo!
No, Phoebus! No!
Are you alright? What?
It's evolving!
What's happening?
Milotic. That's the name I couldn't remember.
Feebas, that was amazing!
Wow, that Feebas.
Yep, Feebas evolved into Milotic.
Milotic. Okay. I guess the guy is named Milo, yeah. Pikachu, look, the flag! And it has the ring mark on it. This must be the flag the culprit used to guide the timber. The flag with the ring mark.
The missing delivery. The ring-shaped mark. The only one who could have done those things in that amount of time.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Could it be? A bolt of brilliance!
Okay, that was a bit overplayed.
I know the culprit.
The scent left on the flag must belong to that person. We need to find out for sure. Yeah. Manic Trick might be able to guess. Fletch? About Milotic. Fletchling. Yeah, its scales are like a rainbow. I've never seen anything as beautiful. About the flag with the ring mark. Fletch. It would be perfect in your room. This isn't a nesting tree, you know. Don't worry, I'll get you a better one someday, Fletchling. Are you ready, Phoebus? Well, you're definitely a lot more handsome now. Milo, Milo! Seems like your eagerness isn't gone away, though. About the flag with the ring mark. Hey, have you ever seen this flag? Milo? Who could it belong to, indeed? We'll find out soon enough. About Milo. Milo is safe and sound thanks to you, Milotic. Milo! You two definitely keep us on our toes, that's for sure.
Hey, Tim! Tim! No one would ever guess you were once a Feebas. You know, anyone can change. Pokemon and people. I mean, if they really want to.
Is it Milo or Milo? When it's the Pokemon saying it, it's Milo. I'm guessing the Pokemon knows better. It certainly calmed down quite a bit. It says seeing Milotic helped settle its nerves. It just wants to go home now. It was dragged here against its will by the culprit, right? Maybe it was just scared too. About the flag with the ring mark. Hey, have you seen this flag before? It says it doesn't know. It was captured when it was asleep and brought here against its will. About Milotic. Seems like it's enamored with it, Milotic. Even the tyrant of the lake can't resist the beauty of Milotic, huh?
How's the investigation?
About the flag with the ring mark. The culprit used this flag to guide the timber. I see, but who would do such a thing? The answer will be clear enough once we check the scent that was left on the flag. It was certainly surprising to see Milotic suddenly appear, but it certainly makes me feel peaceful looking at it. It really does. Who'd have thought that Feebas would evolve into such a beautiful Pokemon? It looks so derpy the rest of the time, yeah. I never knew such a beautiful Pokemon existed. No time to get distracted. I must keep my eyes on the evidence. And Amanda, I guess. Mostly Amanda. Methinks.
Hey,
Hey, Manectric, can you tell who this smell belongs to? Manic. Did you see that? Tim Manectric sneezed. About Brad. So Brad's in Wallace's house. I hope nothing bad happens. Everything's clear, thanks to Manectric. Tim, gather everyone involved.
Here they come. Keep your wits about you.
Thank you all for coming here.
Tim, I know what you're gonna tell us. You figured out who the culprit is.
We already know who the culprit is. All evidence points to Dr. Walls.
I'll tell you what I discovered. The one who had Crawdaunt carried to the lake is...
Go on. Tell him, Tim.
Who is the culprit? Yeah, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Louise.
You, Louise, you're the culprit.
That's just a bunch of nonsense. Is this your idea of a joke? Do you have any proof?
Of course we do. Show her, Tim.
The statues in the secret path. The flag with the ring mark. The mark sticker. Yeah, it has her scent on it.
Right here is the proof.
What kind of proof is that? It's just the flag for timber transport.
Yes, that's true. The culprit used this flag and had Timber carry the box with Crawdaunt inside.
If that's the case, then what about this sticker? If your deductions are correct, then the box would have a ring-shaped mark on it, am I right? Guess what? No such mark has been found.
Obviously, he's right. And you're completely wrong.
He's wrong. The sticker was a trick just to frame Dr. Walls.
A trick?
As a matter of fact, a ring-shaped sticker doesn't exist. It never has. It was created by her. She used the sticker from Dr. Wall's house and combined it with something she made.
Right on, Tim. You tell him.
Yeah, sure, I'll be there in a minute. What did she prepare? The mark sticker.
Yes, that's it. Wait, no it's not.
That's what happens when you don't focus enough. The box that had prepared the statue in the secret path, the flag with the ring mark. Really concentrate. I'm trying. It's not easy.
We found this down at the lake. It's a piece of a wooden box. You can see there's a shape that's been painted on it with some white paint.
Huh? What is that shape?
Well, so when we fit the white parts together, it recreates this symbol. Now, if I put this sticker on top...
It's the ring-shaped mark!
That's right. Timber thought the mark was new, and they simply followed the flag that they saw had the same mark on it.
Could it be? Hard to comprehend. How could someone as savvy as myself fall into a trap?
Because you're an
When the
idiot.
boxes came to the dock, you were there helping the Chief of Timber Transport, weren't you, Louise? Easy, right? Because all you had to do was change the stickers. Of course, while no one was looking.
You're right, I could have done that. But how could I possibly have had the time
It's easy to
drive the
concentrate.
tipper
Just
all
get
the
rid of
way
your
to the
distractions.
Oh yeah, that's the easy
Putting the
part.
phone well away.
The
There we
chief said
go.
while you
Problem
were sticking
solved.
marks on the boxes, he had to return to his office and get something that he forgot.
True, but he was only gone for a few minutes. Not nearly enough time for me to go to the lake and back.
Wrong. All you needed was a few minutes. A sufficient amount of time for you to send a signal out, right?
What are you talking about? Who would I be signaling to?
Now that's easy. There's only one possibility.
Spritzy.
You signal to Spritzy.
What? Spritzy?
How
That's
dare
right.
you?
And here's the proof.
Oh, Mainetra. The flag makes you sneeze?
That's because Spritzy's scent has soaked into this flag, which means the culprit used Spritzy to guide the timber.
Dr. Walls is innocent? I have a headache.
So, Louise,
It's so
all
difficult
you
being
had to do was
intelligent.
signal Spritzy. There was plenty of time while the chief wasn't looking. And that means your alibi doesn't hold up.
Wait a minute. Why would she want to do something like that?
For the tourist resort she wants to build. Wasn't it? You needed to get the land for it. So you framed Dr. Walls, didn't you?
Yes, that's right. Why is that so wrong? Building that resort is my dream. I did what I had to in order for it to succeed.
How could you do that? You caused trouble for the Pokemon and Dr. Walls!
Calm down. It's all right, Milo. The only person you thought about was yourself. That's sad. You'll
Milo,
soon
do you
regret
like
that.
being in a gymnasium?
It's over now, Louise. Come with me.
Too bad. She just got a little too carried away. Lesson learned. Walls was innocent after all. So now would be a good time to ask him about R.
The true culprit was Louise.
Dr. Walls, I was wondering if you could tell Pikachu and me about R.
Yes, of course I can. It's the least I can do for clearing my name. You know what? Come to think about it, this makes you the second person to ask me about R.
Yeah?
I believe it was about 2 months ago. A man asked me the same thing. And you know, I recall he had a Pikachu with him too, just like you.
No way! That must have been my father. I'm trying to find him.
Don't meet him.
That's why I came to ask what you know about R.
Have you ever watched a
tell that
movie with
this means a lot.
gladiators?
All right, I'll tell you everything I know. Yes.
Ask me anything. About R. R was supposed to be a miracle drug, an all-purpose medicine for Pokemon. Originally, we were going to use certain Pokemon cells to help create it. A certain Pokemon? The Pokemon named Mew. Its DNA is said to contain the genetic codes of all Pokemon. That kind of Pokemon really exists? But somehow there was a mistake. The cells we actually used belonged to a Pokemon called Mewtwo. Mewtwo? A mysterious Pokemon created through the power of science. It is said to have the Berserk gene. I suspect that is why Pokemon become violent after being exposed to R. About Carlos, I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about this Carlos. He must have entered PCL just after I left. I see. Is there anyone else who might know about R besides you and Carlos? I actually had one lab assistant. We've dropped out of touch since I left BCL, so I don't know what's become of him. Wallace's former lab assistant, eh? Sounds like someone we should look into. About Harry. About 2 months ago, a man together with a Pikachu came to visit me. He asked me about R, but I chased him away without telling him anything. So Harry did know about R. Yeah, and that explains why this mysterious person who was giving Carlos orders wanted him out of the way. You know, I remember something now. Your father said he was investigating Fine Park. Fine Park? It was an amusement park in Rhyme City. There was some sort of trouble there about a year ago, and I think it's been closed since. What do you mean, some sort of trouble? Well, I don't know the details, but I heard that Pokemon suddenly went wild during a parade. Pokemon suddenly went wild? I wonder if it's got anything to do with R. I'd bet anything that it does. We should go check it out. Leaving the island now? Yes, thank you very much for your testimony. No, I should be the one saying thanks. You've inspired me to believe in people one more time. I can't tell you how grateful I am. Well, please take care, Dr. Walls. Well then, let's head on home. Before we do, we should go say hi to Milo. Please do. The boy sees you as a friend, and I'm sure he'll be happy you stopped by. Once we're done saying our goodbyes, let's head to the docks. We need to ride the boat to get back, unfortunately. So what, I should stop by to talk to Milo? Is that it? Where's Milo then? Or not? I'm glad the case has been closed finally.
My body's getting stiff. Therefore,
Man, okay, I thought I had to talk to Milo, but
relax and clears my head.
Isn't that what he said? But I don't see the dude. Unless he's at the lake. Ah, this controller malfunctioning like that is really annoying. Got joystick drift. And I've tried cleaning it, but it didn't help. I would replace it if it wasn't soldered to the damn thing. What, you're leaving already? But you just solved the case. You should hang around a bit more. Stick drift is the worst. Yeah. But this controller is old by now, so it's probably the controller I use the most, so it's hardly surprising that it finally happened after so much time. Sorry, but we're keeping people waiting. I'll come back again with Pikachu, don't worry. That had better be a promise. About Crawdaunt. I haven't seen Crawdaunt anywhere. Do you know where it's gone to? Oh yeah, Brad took it with him. Brad did? He said since the case is solved and we found the true culprit, he'll take it back to its home. I see, that's good to hear. I guess he has some redeeming qualities. I didn't expect Phoebus to evolve into Milotic. No kidding, it just became so majestic all of a sudden. Hopefully, I'll be able to evolve into a Pokemon Ranger soon too. Yeah, do your best. Thanks for helping out with our investigation, Milo. Don't mention it, and thanks for clearing Wallace's name too. I hope you'll find your dad soon, Tim. You take care too, Pikachu. You got it. See you around, kid. It can't understand you, Pikachu. But see, when I'm playing, say, a Block Party in Minecraft, I get this problem too. I'm trying to run. My character starts running, but because of stick drift, it will stop running and I have to get the character running again. And then it will stop running again, and then I have to get it running again. It certainly doesn't help. Or when you're trying to run after someone in Murder Mystery, or running away from the killer for that matter. And then your character suddenly stops running. That's an issue. Doesn't stop you winning though. I might win even more if I didn't have that problem. That's the thing. That would be something. Okay, return to Rhyme City. Are you sure you're done here? I can get the boat ready if you're ready to go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's head out then. We put Capucci Island behind us. It's already hard to beat you. What, at block party? Lewis doesn't seem to be having too much trouble. Yeah, the sound is a little bit glitchy when it's these videos playing, and I'm not sure why. It's crackling, and it shouldn't be.
I just had that dream again. But somehow it felt different from before.
Well, the real-time graphics are good enough.
Okay,
They should just
Pikachu?
stick to that. I'll beat you
Were
at
you
Death
having a
Run.
bad
Yeah,
dream?
that you probably would.
Maybe he just doesn't like boats. I hope I haven't scared him.
Nah, takes more than your driving to scare me. Maybe I'm just getting old.
The wing goals also look derpy. Okay, well, we'll stop here then. I'll return to the title screen. It should have saved my progress now. That'll be the end of today's stream. I just used the save state again. Anyway, take care of yourselves then. I'll stop there for now. Good night then. Thank you, Georgia, for being here. Thank you, all of you, for being here tonight. Take very good care of yourselves, because I hope to see you next time. Tomorrow night will be a late night stream after 11 p.m. because that's the time that I finish work. So yeah, don't be surprised if I don't get started until very late at night. Tomorrow and actually the next 4 evenings will be late night streams. It is what it is. I can't help it. See you next time then. Take care of yourselves. See ya. Bye-bye. Take care.